Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are revisiting Infernity. There's a couple good reasons to do that. We have the extra monster zone, which is a big boost to decks like Infernity that can use the extra space. And then we have new support, believe it or not, in the latest box. We didn't get any super rares or anything, or ultra rares. But we got two normals that are actually really good cards, and it's changed up how we play the deck a little. We have Infernity Wildcat. You special summon it by sending another Infernity monster from your hand to the graveyard. Already very good. He's a 3-tuner. And once per turn, if you have no cards in your hand, you can banish an Infernity and change this monster's level up 1 or down 1. Super versatile, easy to get out tuner. Very good for the deck. Then we have Sage. Sage is so good too. During your main phase, discard your entire hand. Very, very good. And if he's in your hand and you discard him with something like Launcher or anything like that, you get to add a second card from your deck to the graveyard. So very, very good for graveyard setup. He's also a 2-tuner. And then the last bit of new support we're using is Infernity Paranoia. Tribute a dark monster. Special summon one Infernity monster with your deck or graveyard with the same level, but a different name negate its effects. So I was trying to do this with level 1 Infernities and like DD Crows and like Sphere Boys, but it wasn't as good. I chose to just focus on these new cards because they're really strong, but I still want to show off this card because it's pretty cool. And you can also banish it from the graveyard on the turn it wasn't set there, then target one Infernity monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Gotta be careful with that one, obviously. We've brought back Necromancer, so our 3s can hop, and our 2 can turn into trans-modified 3s, and so on and so forth. Now, they're all fiends, so this works for everyone when we transmodify. It's just 1 level higher, so 2 turns into 3, 3s turn into 4, and you get all the effects that come with that. We're searching 1-ofs on our spell and traps, negate a spell or trap or monster, destroy a monster like a Regeki Break, except you're banishing from your graveyard, and then this just negates an effect, but you can use it the turn you set it if you have no cards in your hand. Usually not super useful, but it's a little circumstantial. We can just keep it in there and search it when we need it. Obviously the launchers, I'm not the best Infernity player in the world, so I will probably where this struggles the most is the extra deck. I have an 11 Trishula, a 9 Trishula, Doom Dragon, Squire Saga, Black Rose, and then my level 6s. I like it. I mean, it works out pretty well. Generally, you're focusing on the 8s. The Trishulas are a little hard to get into, not as consistent. Still very cool deck, though, and definitely makes full use of the extra monster zone. Only problem with this and the replays is people don't really sit through your full Infernity combos. They just don't. They just bounce. So little hard to get super quality videos, but the deck is definitely quality. These new support, I think, are core and gonna be core going forward to however we play Infernity. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are versus My Valentine. We're going first. What we got here, we have a Wildcat, 2 Wildcats, an Archfiend, and a Sage, so it's gonna be a little tough. We're gonna do a little wacky of a start here. We could have thrown away this Wildcat, we could have gone with a level 7, but we're gonna save it. We're facing a Harpy, not a good start for his Channeler. No other cards to set, but he has a very competent field. Now we're gonna Infernity Inferno. We're still using this skill, still a very good skill. Go right into our launcher, helps our bricks. It really gets our combos popping off. So we go Archfiend, we go Necromancer. Archfiend searches our second launcher. 3, 6, 10. We're gonna go with the 7. Our poor Necromancer is caught in the crossfire as we Black Rose this entire field. Now he does have Power of the Guardians. He's gonna be able to protect his own monster. Book of Moons are Black Rose just because. There's no reason not to. Now he's left with just a Channeler and 1 card in his hand, and all we have is an Infernity Launcher, and honestly that's all we need with the proper graveyard setup. We're going Sage and Archfiend. Archfiend's going to let us search another launcher, obviously. Then we go 6 into our Doom Archfiend, set the launcher. Now his effect will destroy. We destroy the little Channeler. We already have a launcher to get a lethal amount of damage, but we could even keep doing Synchros. We still have 1 more launcher to search, I'm pretty sure. But we go with a barrier instead. And we set it, but our boy scoops before we're able to finish him anyway. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jesse. Let's see what our boys got for us. We're going second. He was on a 2-win streak. Got some main character sleeving mats there. So we have a bunch of monster options and a transmodify. Really all the transmodify is going to do us is bring out an Archfiend. So we throw away the Archfiend with Wildcat to bring out the Wildcat, and then we normal summon the Necromancer. Necromancer is going to be able to special summon our Archfiend. Obviously we don't get his effect, or it's negated, I think. Oh no, we just fully get his effect. Who is it that negates the effect? I think it's that Paranoia. But anyway, we're going to transmodify our Necromancer into another Infernity Archfiend. That does give us another search. We have 2 launchers now. Probably didn't need that second launcher just yet. We use all 3 monsters to go into our Trishula. Boom, the 11 Trishula. Banish a Kawaki Miru. Now we launch her for 2 Archfiends. No need to bring out a tuner. We're going to be just fine like this, as we have many instances of lethal. And we can bring out an Infernity Barrier that is live as we swing through our boy. Could have probably broken an even bigger field. Great stuff, man. Alright, here we are facing a Jade, and we're going first this time. It's tough going first against heroes. I'm assuming this is heroes. It might not be now that I'm seeing that life point boost. But 2 launchers, can't go wrong. We have Cat and Necromancer. We're going to play our launchers. We're going to throw away the Cat with a launcher. That way we can bring Necromancer out to bring out the Cat. A little better of a play than just special summoning the Cat or something like that. And then we got a Charge Warrior. This is going to give us a draw of 1. It's another Wildcat though, so no launcher plays. Not that we would want to make too many launcher plays after that. So we can normal summon Wildcat, transmodify. That's going to be an Archfiend. That's going to be a search. Now we already have 2 launchers, so I probably shouldn't search a launcher. But we're not going to search anything, as the Ultimate Providence is the Archfiend, obviously not the target. You want an Ultimate Providence, threw away an Assault Wyvern. Bring out an Archfiend, bring out a Wildcat, bring out a Sage from a search with the Archfiend. Don't need another launcher like I said. Now we bring out Squire Saga. She hops to the other zone. We discard Sage with our launcher. That gives another mill of an Archfiend. Then we use the launcher to bring out Archfiend and Sage. Now I'm gonna go from here. We're gonna use the 2 and the 6 to make it 8. That way Squire Saga has a Synchro I can banish and destroy 1 card on the field. So we'd be able to destroy that face down. We'd have a level 8, level from there, and a live Infernity Barrier. I think he scoops like right now though. Yeah, so we're gonna toss the Synchro into the graveyard to actually give that Squire Saga some use. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Jim Crow. Is that his name? No, his name's not Jim. I was gonna say, that's weird they named the character Jim Crow. But Crow Hogan, I believe is his name. So, I was just stuck on Game Crocodile. Blackwings, guys. Blackwings come up from this a lot. Konami just unlimited Raikiri. So Blackwings have some options now. You can go multiple Raikiris. And obviously it's almost like running 3 with Hawk Joe. I need to explain what's going on here. So we're doing good plays. Wildcat. What did Wildcat throw away? Necromancer? No, sorry. We paranoid the Necromancer into a Wildcat. Then Launcher threw away a Sage. Sage milled an Archfiend. Then we Launcher an Archfiend and a Necromancer. Search another Launcher. That's 10, but the boy wanted to scoop anyway, even with the Black Wings. Hard to let them play out your plays, but we had plenty. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jesse Anderson. We're going second, catching a rank up. This deck was really good, and I'm an average Infernity player. I have no problem admitting. So, I don't play them often. I don't play a lot of them, so it's all experience for me. Here we go, Ferris once again. Brings out an increase. Haven't seen Vision Heroes in a while. Lion mills a Malicious. We have a pretty good hand though. We can outright transmodify Necromancer. Obviously these 2 can be set. It's just, what are we gonna top deck? We top deck an Archfiend. That's pretty rough. We're gonna have to throw it away with our launcher. Now we can use the Necro, set our transmod, bring out the Archfiend. That's a Surge. Now we can use the transmod, bring out another Archfiend. There we go. We don't have any tuners though, so we gotta swing over this boy, swing over that boy. Not really much we could do to get to a tuner there. But we do have a live Infernity break with one Infernity monster that we did tribute. With Transmodify, he brings out an Anki, tries to favorite hero, so this is why we wait. We could have used it on the Malicious, we could have used it on the Anki as soon as he was out, but he tries to get a favorite hero. We chain to the activation, and now he's lost 2 cards. He goes for the scoop. So, solid deck, guys. I'm not as great an Infernity player as most, but even I can still get down. With some fresh Infernity support, they're really good. Wildcat is really good, Sage is really good. So if you don't like Transmodify, by all means, fill in whatever text you like. Maybe more Paranoia, maybe more of the traps, maybe just some back row hate. Whatever you're feeling. Infernities are really good at using this extra monster zone, so there's going to be tons of decks that are reborn, and this got some new support to go along with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.